There's a new home. Let's check it out. Nice uneven transition here over to the patio roof. These aren't even attached. A little bit of a drainage issue here on the side yard. Testing the irrigation system, and it's not good. There's another one. Looks like the garage wall got hit with a power washer. In the garage, you get a nice bucket finish in the concrete. Close. Second floor sink. Great. Check the tub drain. Coming up the attic ladder, here's a purlin brace. It's not nailed at all. Let's take a look at the air filter. I'm missing a latch here on the door. Don't worry, it's already been quality inspected.
This is a nightmare house.
New construction that started falling apart within a few months.
And the problem continues.
Windows that bowed out, walls that leaked with rain or snow.
We could smell the gas.
An oven tagged as
an explosion hazard.
Then this. Water the last place it should be.
This was a significant volume of water.
And finally, the structure of the building itself, discovered by a city engineering review.
The beam over the garage door, high enough to withstand a wind shear event. Or I can't use my shower, I can't use one of the light fixtures, I can't use my oven.
The builder, Sustainable Design Build, didn't return our emails asking for comment. A dream house turned nightmare. She just wants fixed.
The number of issues that I've had is unbelievable. And it makes me fearful for what I haven't noticed yet, for what's going to develop in the future.
The builder, Sustainable Design Build, didn't return our emails asking for comment. It was supposed to start in July.
It's 3 months later. The work still hasn't been done. As far as I know, it hasn't been scheduled.
A $600 inspection, guys, saved my client's life or saved somebody in her family's life for sure. You know, oftentimes you hear your realtor say, get an inspection, even on a new construction. I am standing in front of my client's new construction home that passed several inspections, passed city inspections, but it wasn't until she brought her own inspector in, a huge miss was discovered. Look at this window, guys. This is a bedroom window, and it's being replaced because the original window did not open. It was not operable. Per city code, and I know this is just not a Houston requirement, I'm sure this is a national requirement. If a room is considered a bedroom and somebody is sleeping in there, there has to be an operable window. If a fire breaks out, that person has to have a way to escape. This window was not operable. The inspector found that. What if she was sleeping in this bedroom and the home caught fire? When you're dealing with homes, even new construction, people make mistakes. People are human. Guys, this was just overlooked. The builder has taken full accountability and they are replacing it. But this is the exact reason why you can't count on anybody to just tell you anything. You have to do your own due diligence.
The Kirkwood house reduced to its foundation tonight. The reason it had to come down all hinges on a foot-long mistake. The developer is placing the blame and why the mistake wasn't fixed sooner.
What kind of hardship or effect are we doing on the neighbors by having to tear down and having them restart this?
At the time this property was being built, there was no city requirement for a builder to do a foundation boundary survey before moving forward with construction. That growing need for homes in high-demand areas like Kirkwood has pushed an increasing number of buyers to build brand new.
There's no such thing as building anything without some hiccups, and so building an entire house is certainly going to be no exception. And something's always going to come up.
And that's the case here. Home in the middle of construction on Harrison Avenue in Kirkwood, torn down this week because the build was in violation of city setback requirements. Homes in Kirkwood cannot be built less than 5 feet away from a neighboring property line.
You know, for being the world superpower, we really have some quality of construction in America. How many times are you going to drive by subdivisions being built that look like this? I mean, literally, our homes are built out of particle board and cardboard. Look at these homes that are built in what some in the West would call a whole country. That thing's probably like 1,000 years old, and it's still standing. And if your point is that all the older homes are of better quality than today's homes, why don't you look at today's homes in Turkey? Or how about our arch nemesis, China? Wise, it's not even close. This is what we have. Now, a lot of people will say, well, it's because of the materials and the weather and this and that. Fine. How many pages on TikTok are of home inspectors inspecting brand new construction homes and they're already falling apart? One of the best things you could ever do, not just for yourself, but especially if you have young children, is travel with them to other countries so that they can see what exists out in the world in places like Lebanon and Greece and Turkey and China. Because you see, architecture, especially residential architecture, is an experience. And once you've experienced the aura of properties like that, When you come back here, this does not get you excited.
Well, this is what happens when it's not connected. Alright, upon further review, after taking the kick plate off the front looking, it's supposed to be vertical, not laying down. That is the problem.
No, honestly, I just have to rant about my new build house depression. My bathroom has a pipe that is burst behind the wall. The wall's made of plaster. So currently the wall is saturated with water. It's been like this for a few days, but they don't have the necessary team available to come out and fix the issue. You know why? Because this area has decided to build a magnitude of new build properties that could not withstand the force of hurricane or the storm burst winds. So to make myself feel better about the house's dilapidated condition that it's currently in, because why? The window was broken for so long that the house got moisture. Now there's cracks everywhere. The whole house needs plastering. Then now the bathroom's falling to pieces. The brand new bathroom. The bathroom's not even 2 years old. Fresh installed bathroom. It's fallen to pieces. The bath panel has expanded in size. Why? Saturated with water because the pipe has burst behind the wall. Why would you cover in the pipe? Did you never think that at some point you might have to fix it? I'm just wondering, when they make these houses so aesthetically pleasing, where the logic is. Because why would you case in pipes that you might one day have to access? Furthermore, why would you put them behind a paper mache wall? So now I've got a new fridge, I've got a new freezer, I've got a new washing machine just to make myself feel better. Now I need some black handles for my cupboards to also make myself feel better. And then in my front room, I have 9 double plug sockets. So I want silver plug casings, but I've got to buy 9. They're £17 each. And then the light switch ones. Why is there 2 light switches in the front room? These things are just starting to bug me about this new build house that I thought was so aesthetically pleasing. And I'm very grateful to have a roof over my head. There's nothing more that I'm more grateful for than this house. But I'm upset, and now I've overspent because of impulse. Well, I haven't really overspent. I've just spent because of impulse. Having mental health is expensive. Having ADHD is expensive. It's just expensive because to overcome certain things, you have to do impulsive things. And I can't.
Update on my ceiling that's about to collapse. As you can see, the ceiling is still there. However, there has been a lot going on since Saturday when I posted that video. So I called the property manager on Saturday night, and he said he's going to try and find a solution, send over the images etc. via WhatsApp to his number, and he'll try and get everything sorted. So on Sunday, I don't hear anything from the management company. So I follow up, ask what's going on, and they respond saying that the caretaker, who also happens to be the main guy building the apartments, he's going to come over on Monday and check it. But I'm just like, he's been over multiple times. He's the Miss Lady guy, you know? I'm going to come and repaint the problem, you know? And I'm like, is he like, he can't do that. Is he aware of that? And they're like, don't worry, it's all going to be fine. He's going to come by tomorrow morning, Monday morning, and sort everything out. So Monday comes, Monday morning passes. Monday afternoon, I walk around trying to find the caretaker guy. Can't find him. So I'm just at home, like, got things to do, but I'm like, let me just wait in hopes that this guy will come over. He doesn't. So in the afternoon, I give the management company a call again. Yeah, this was yesterday, and they were just like, oh, well, the property manager, like your building manager, he's actually on holiday for a week, so we're not going to be able to get in touch with him or send him out to you for another week at least. And I'm like, are you not understanding this is like a fire hazard? So I get off the phone with them and I write up a really, really long email to the agents that placed me here. I also copy in just a bunch of email addresses from my local council as well, in hopes that they would hurry up. And I must have sent this about 11 p.m. last night. You can pause to read the email that I sent, but I had 4 main concerns. Obviously the leak. There's other things like my intercom and doorbell doesn't work. Our door to the building is broken, so like it jams, and even if you use the fob, there's no way to get in or out without climbing through a neighbor's like freaking window. And also like odd neighbors, that's point 4. So yeah, pause to read. This morning, I wake up to an email from the council CCing everybody in, saying that they're sorry to hear about what's going on and my concerns. However, they're not the ones to deal with it, the agents are. Not even half an hour later, the company that put me in this building are emailing me and calling me. They said that to be fixed. They don't know how long it's going to take to fix my intercom or anything else. So what they've done is offered me another 1-bedroom apartment in the same building, but without the issues. They've sent over the contract. I signed it this afternoon and I'm moving tomorrow. Like, I'm literally moving downstairs tomorrow. So it's going to be annoying because I've still got to carry everything down. And I asked them if they would send somebody out to help me move, or if this like caretaker can help me move, and they were just like, look, we can't guarantee any of that, but we will get you into a new apartment. So that's the update so far. Hopefully tomorrow I'm moving. It's a really inconvenient time, to be honest, because I've got to go visit my mum. I was supposed to go tonight and a bunch of other things, but it's, you know, I've got to prioritize getting into a safe apartment. Let me just end this video by saying thank you so much for everyone commenting and giving me advice. As soon as I move into my apartment tomorrow, sorry, there was a fly, I'm going to be getting contents insurance that a lot of you guys in the comment section, and also one of my friends, like, I would have never emailed the council. I would have never done all of that and escalated it so far because, you know, I'm very much, I try not to be above. But yeah, even reading back the email, I'm mentioning fire hazard more than once, and I'm like, that is actually a problem, and we all know what happened with Grenfell. And as much as this is not a tower, I just, you know, you don't want to take risks with these things. If anything goes wrong, you guys will be the first to know, because I love to chat.
One thing is for sure, 2 things for certain. I will not be buying a house, a home. We will not be buying anything that was built in 2024. I can tell you that right now. Matter of fact, it may not even be anything in the last decade. I might even get a Victorian home, okay? Because the way that some of these contractors talk about how homes are being built and some of the videos that I've seen is really scaring me. Because I'm someone, honestly, I always thought I would never have like a big house just because I don't think it's necessary. And we have a 2-bed, 3-bath now, and I am terrified to be alone. You know, I can't imagine having anything bigger. Obviously, if we had kids, it'd be different and stuff. But the point is, houses nowadays are poorly built. Turnkeys look beautiful, but then 5 years in, everything's falling apart. You got no permits on your house. It's a mess.
If you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing, sharing the video, and giving it a thumbs up. Until next time,